What's going on, everybody? My name's Crypto Corey. I want to thank you for joining me today. There's just another normal NFT discussion. I was able to kind of join into a few of the Twitter spaces that the BatCal community has been putting on lately, and I've got to say, I'm liking what I'm hearing from the community. I'm liking, the direction that we're heading, and man, I gotta tell you, don't you dare sell cheap. You know what I mean? If you want to flip your cow, go right ahead, but don't you dare sell it cheap, because if you do, you might get it gobbled up in seconds, and you might be sad when you find out how much someone's gonna flip that thing for later on. But I want to talk about non-monetary stuff. So and this is the time for, right? It's a bear market. We've had Bitcoin crash, we're having the stock market crash, we're having all kinds of downtrots. The collectibles are down, NFT projects are failing left and right, and we're about to hear bad news after bad news after bad news for the next 4 or 5 months. Heavily bad news. So projects are going to fail, projects are going to basically be found out to be scams, all kinds of bad stuff is going to happen. And those who remain out of this purge will go on to the next Bitcoin cycle and will thrive. They will, as long as you survive this bear market, you will thrive in the next bull market. Now, what that means, I don't know. I think things with IP, I think those are definitely going to pump hard, and the longevity of those projects, I think, are a little bit more solid than buying psychedelic frogs or clay versions of animals, or and the thing is, some of those projects that I'm talking about, those might do very well because we don't know about the utilities that they're offering yet. But I think a good safe bet is going to things that have really big brands, really big IPs. Disney, Marvel, DC, Coca-Cola, Paddington Bear, Godzilla, Aliens, you name it. If it's a cool IP, I like to be a part of at least some of it, if I just truly like it. And if they come with utility, that's even better. So NFTs, I think we're going to come to find that there's going to be different categories of NFTs. You're going to have your collectible NFT, and that's going to be in there with your art and things like that. And you holding a collectible or holding art is majority of the purpose, the majority of the utility itself. For displaying purposes, for sharing purposes, just that's basically going to be the majority of what it is. Not a whole lot of utility, but it doesn't make it not valuable. It just makes it what it is. That's just a different style of NFT. We're going to have these NFTs that they're utility driven, where maybe the NFT itself doesn't do anything. It could just be a JPEG, but it could have utility that gives you airdrops, or gives you good opportunities, or gives you free money, like they reward you with money just for holding it. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with your NFT, because that's what Web3 truly is. It's a digital blockchain that basically stores all of your data and transfers your data. So you can attach files to that data, like on your JPEG. First of all, you've got your data, you got your NFT data, your smart contract. You can attach that JPEG to it. That's the first thing. The next thing you can do is you can essentially make it to where, as long as you hold this contract, they will find the address that this contract is attached to, and they will begin to feed that account whatever they want, as long as you have that bridge open, or as long as you've got the holding, whatever. So it's really interesting to see that that's what the first stages of NFTs, they were just small, low utility driven. Now we're starting to see a larger evolution of the NFT space, where you get voting rights, where you can physically wear your NFT digitally on your body via AR function. Obviously, we can display some of them. Like, it's not just showing a picture on your phone. We can show them in VR and AR. There's a little bit of newer technologies that are in the NFT space. And what's to come, we don't know. But what I can tell you is, when you listen to the people who are heavily involved in Web3, I'm not talking about people who are buying NFTs that are just shilling an NFT platform, but just specifically people who understand the crypto and the Web3 aspect of things. They know where this stuff is heading, and they're super excited. They're without giving you like guarantees. They're basically saying that one day we're going to have like big conventions, and then a handful of people who are involved in these projects are going to be up on stage, and they're going to be talking about what got them into NFTs, how they became successful in the NFT business. And that's an incredible thing to think about, is potentially some of the people who are right now getting into this space, they're going to become a success story. They could already be rich, they could be rags to riches, they could just be smart and do well, they could set up things, they could make good hype into things. We don't know, but we do know the space is growing. NFTs are the future, absolutely, with what smart contracts can offer. Now, I don't think that they're going to replace the physical world completely. I think they're just going to integrate. So things like CBDCs and stuff will integrate. I don't think that you're going to see banks fall away or banks, crash and fail. Some might, but I think that you're just going to see an integration, more so than a civil war of digital versus legacy. I just don't think that's going to be, what people want. People are going to want to get rich off of both. They're not going to want to go to war. So, that's basically it. I just want to share my thoughts. There's not a whole lot going on in the crypto space. Yeah, the Bat Cow thing's been big. Yeah, NFT projects are still kind of bleeding a little bit. Yeah, we do have if you want to talk about Vivi, we've got a play to earn game that's coming out, which, if you know anything about me and play to earns, I've done a good few of them, and I just, as fun as the games can be, because I love the fun aspect of it, in the fact that you might make a couple bucks off of it, but for the most part, they typically end up bleeding out the token that they are attached to. Now, something like Omi, I don't think they're going to bleed out Omi, but I don't necessarily think they're going to help Omi either with their token burning or anything like that. But it's just one, you know what I mean? Like, the whole premise behind the Omi token is there are going to be multiple things on it. So if something doesn't work out, like if this new Regal battle, whatever, Royale, if this new game doesn't work out and the game itself just crashes and burns, that doesn't mean the Omi token is going to crash and burn. It just means that that game didn't do well. So it's just not going to provide the burns on the Omi token that we would probably want to see. So, I'm not hating on Omi token for going to play to earn games, but I will absolutely hate on most play to earn games. Now, am I going to play this new play to earn game? I will absolutely test it out. I'm not going to be in the forefront. If it's fun and it seems like it can be something cool to play, I might buy a character. Now, if they're doing character drops, I might get the character on drop if they drop it in the VV marketplace. And that's another thing. I don't know if the game itself, if you have to buy an NFT character, are we going to be doing that via VV, or are you going to do that via web? And you have to connect your MetaMask still, like you do with other games. But we'll find out, and we'll talk about it, and we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, this is more of a vlog than it is me telling you, do this, don't do that, this is gonna happen. I'm not telling you that your golden moments are gonna get you Disney World for life. I'm not telling you that your collectibles are absolutely 100% useless. They're collectibles, right? The collectibles are great to have, so there's some use case in just owning a collectible. and everything in between. So I'm gonna be able to talk to you about all the stuff that comes out with NFTs in the next year. And this is the time. If there was a time I believe that people should be into NFTs, it's now. It's during the bear market. It's during the time of you don't have a lot of FOMO, so you've got a lot of smart projects popping up, and you'll be able to spot a good smart project, or just a decent project to get involved in. Take some chances, get involved. Don't spend money you don't have. Definitely have some emergency savings. I do believe we're heading into recession right now. I've already got my emergency fund sitting on the sideline. I've got a lot of my crypto investments resolved into USDC, and I've staked a lot of my USDC. Now, I haven't sold things like Bitcoin or XRP or Ethereum, and they're going to go down and down and down, but I staked those, and I'm just trying to accrue more physical tokens. So I'm just going to keep buying and buying and buying and staking and buying on those, just DCAing all the time. But I'd like to thank you for joining me. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. Save your money. Don't spend what you don't have. Take some chances. See where it goes. You don't let a drop in the market scare you off. Yep, that's it. Like and subscribe. My name's Crypto Corey, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good day, y'all.